Hi guys, it's Shell, Heart of It All Custom Creations. Welcome back to another video. If you're new to my channel, thank you so much for stopping by. Hit that subscribe button to see future videos. I post new videos every Wednesday and Saturday. So today I am going to be doing a neon tumbler with vinyl and chunky glitter. So let's jump right in. I got this vinyl from Maestra Creations. It's so cute. And I went ahead and put 3 strips of masking tape, painter's tape, at the bottom because that's where we're going to do our glitter. And here I'm just marking where I want to cut the vinyl to do the top half of it. I guess it's more the top 2/3. So I cut that and I'm just going to wrap it around and see where I need to cut off the excess. And this vinyl, wrapping it around, lined up so nicely, color-wise. So I was extremely happy about that. Remove a little bit of the backing, cut it off, place it back on. And then we're going to go ahead and apply this to the tumbler. And this tumbler I'm using is a 20-ounce stainless. I went ahead and prepped it. And I got it from the Stainless Depot. Everything will be listed in the description box below. So here I'm just cutting off the excess, and you can see how nicely that lines up, pulling the vinyl up at the top rim and cutting that off. And we'll go around again and cut off a little bit more to expose that stainless steel at the top so that our epoxy and the final coats has something to adhere to. Popping any bubbles that there might be. And then we're going to go ahead and start glittering. I don't show you me painting all of the stripes. I do show you the first one. I ended up having to do almost like 4 coats of paint on each of these. Had I maybe base painted this white, it probably would have gone a lot smoother. But alas, I didn't do it. And here I'm going to be painting. I got these paints from Amazon. They're all right. They're not, like, this purple was not pigmented at all. So I do smooth it out, and then I do dry it really quick with my heat gun, and I do a total of 4 coats on this, and before we can apply the glitter. Now, the final paint that I use, I do add in the glitter glue into it, which I'm so obsessed with using that glitter glue anymore. It's so much better than Mod Podge. So as you can see here, this is my 3rd coat. And then once that dries, I will go in with my 4th coat that's mixed with the glitter glue before we can apply our glitter. So here I am mixing some more of that paint in with the glitter glue and mixing it well, and then adding the final coat on. And then we can glitter. So here I'm just painting it on. And you can even see after 4 coats, there was still some spots, but the glitter was going to cover that up. So I wasn't really too concerned. I am using Berry Blast by Maestra Creations. It is a stunning, chunky, berryish purple glitter. And it covers very well. There is a nice mix of sizes in this, but it's definitely chunky. So once I get that put on, I will go around and tap down that glitter to make sure to lay it as flat as possible, so that it'll be a little bit easier when we epoxy. Yeah. So then after I'm done patting that all down as best as I can, I'm going to remove the tape. And then I do let this dry for a little bit before I move on and paint the next stripe, which by the time I come back, it'll already be painted. You know, the perks of editing. So yeah, I'm just going ahead and pulling off this tape to expose. And you don't want this to dry with it already being on there because it'll pull up your glitter. That wouldn't be good. So here's that yellow. It did a much better coverage, and I'm using Lemon Drop from Maestra Creations. I got this a sample in on Mondays. They do like a glitter scoop, and it's mystery scoops, and so I got this in part of my mystery scoop. So now I'm adding the yellow and going to tap that down before moving on. So now moving on to the green, I am going to use Lime Sorbet and glitter the bottom and that last stripe. So I just pour it down on the bottom and then tap it in there, you know, my tumbler down in it, and then go around adding this glitter as well. Once this glitter and the glitter glue dries, it takes a few hours for it to completely dry. I do seal this, and then I add 3 coats of epoxy. So now that that epoxy is done, it's time to move on to the stripes. And I just cut this out of black vinyl. Make sure to get it as straight as possible all the way around on all 3 stripes. So I cut out in holographic vinyl, Live Life in full color, but I wanted the full to be a different color than the rest. So I just cut that out, and I'm going to go ahead and apply this to the tumbler. I didn't want to leave it just plain, and I figured this tumbler is so colorful. What a more perfect quote to put on this tumbler. So I'm adding my transfer tape on there, and I did just put the word full down on top of it to do it all at once. And then removing the backing and then placing it on the top portion of this tumbler. Once I get that done, I will seal this entire tumbler where all the vinyl is, each of the stripes and the words, with the CC DIY quick coat. Give it 2 final coats of epoxy, and this is done. And I just love how bright this is. I've really been into bright colors lately, so this is absolutely perfect. This will be available on the website if you're interested. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed it, give it a thumbs up, and I'll see you next time. Bye, guys.